Yes, hello beloveds, welcome back. It is your lady Mrs. Caleb here. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're back on my YouTube channel. That means you either like my previous videos or you just stumbled upon it now. Please sit back, man. Just came. Let's do this. Thank you guys so much. We are here again. There's another one, and I just want to talk to you guys about what happened the past few days. So please sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink, cider, water, whatever it is, cocktail, and let's do this. Some popcorns too, you might need it. Anywho, I'm back here as a new mom, the freshest mom on the streets. Yes, by now you obviously know I was expecting, so by now this is me saying the little one is here. So yes, congratulations to us, my family, and the whole community. I mean, we're raising this little one together, right? I keep saying that. So yes, we did this. We thank God mainly, and the little girl is here. She is beautiful. She's healthy, and she's so sweet, right? So yes, as a new mom, I have no words. I cannot put motherhood into words yet. I'm embracing every step all the way. Yes, I can complain about, yeah, I have to wake up whatever time of the night, night shift. We call it night shift with Mr. K. But we are really embracing everything. We still sit there and be like, oh wow, look, we made this. Like, we really made this. So yes, it is well, it is great. As you can see, like right now I'm well rested. I have a little bit on my face, not too much, light makeup, like light foundation. We just got home. We had to go back to the hospital. The little one had to get one of his vaccinations that she did not get before we left. So yeah, so we're back. All went well, and there's so much I want to talk about, but I know I can't say everything all at once now. So now I don't know what to talk about. Should I talk about as a new mom? Should I talk about labor story or delivery story? Should I talk about the little one? Should I talk about us as a new family? I'll say new family because of our new addition. Should I talk about the overwhelming love and well wishes and everything that's coming from around us? What should I talk about? Or should I talk about me, as an individual? It's just so much. Maybe I should make different videos for all of it. But for today, I want to talk to you guys about my delivery story. Where do I start with it? So definitely I've made a few videos while I was still home. The same day I delivered, I've made a few videos while I was at the hospital, and I've made a few videos of us leaving the hospital, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, so I'm just going to try and do this, sit down and try to insert all the other videos that I did. So yes, sit back and let's do this. While I sit here, by the way, this is my delivery hairstyle. The problem is, I don't know if I've spoken about those things or not, but yes, I chose to go in with braids, very light and still cute. I did not want wigs. I didn't want cornrows because, so I go in with cornrows and leaving the hospital, I have to put on a wig, or if like now I had to go back to the hospital, so I should put it on a wig and stuff. It's hot and push it up and we're good to go. So yes, let's get into it. Let's do this. So on Thursday morning, AM hours, 1:30, I started feeling, during your pregnancy towards the end, you start getting those Braxton Hicks like fake contractions, right? So I had those, but then there were not so many. Like I wouldn't get one now, and 5 minutes I'll get the other one, or less than 10 minutes, or less than 3 minutes. You understand? It still came once in a while. We even spoke about it a lot with Mr. K and stuff like that. I read more on it. I asked around on it, and yes. So now 1 a.m. I was having Braxton Hicks, but the ones that went to private school. I don't know if it makes sense, but what I mean is I had those, but they came with pain, because normally Braxton Hicks, I think in general, or mine rather, didn't have pain. It was just a little bit of discomfort, you know, but that's it. And then now here there was a little pain. That pain was not too much. Out of 10 I would give it maybe a 1, maybe 0 point something, but a 1, let's say. So that pain, I could feel it because it was unusual compared to the usual Hicks, right? 1 a.m. I woke up, and because of the pain, you know, I went to use the bathroom. Hafsa was still sleeping. He was obviously going to work the following day, and I was not worried, and the pain was not so severe for me to actually tell someone about it. And all of a sudden I was not sleepy anymore. I was just staying in bed. I was like, I felt hungry. I was like, okay, should I go downstairs to grab something to eat? I was so lazy. It's like, no, it's fine. I had my water bottle with me always, so I was just sipping on water. I was like, should I watch a series or something? I know, to be loud for hamster, or you know. So I was just on my phone browsing, doing Instagram, you know, reading a few stuff, replying to some messages and stuff like that. And I slept around 3. So I slept around 3. Hamster leaves for work around 7, right? And oh yes, by the way, that is me being on maternity leave already, right? So Hamster leaves for work around 7, and normally when he leaves, I'm already awake. Not me awake doing chores or whatever it is, but I am awake. Could be in bed, but I am still awake. You know, even when he says goodbye, I'm awake. He doesn't have to wake me up. But that Thursday, he was leaving for work, and then he did not say goodbye because he didn't want to wake me up. It means I was sleeping, because I slept late, remember? So I woke up past 8. I woke up to his text about telling me that no, I was fast asleep and I looked very peaceful, so he just left and stuff like that. So I woke up past 8 also because of the pain. It was still the same. I'll still give it a 1 or less. Nah? So I woke up because of the pain. And so normally my usual day is I wake up, go make breakfast, mostly that being cornflakes, and then I would eat, my friend had given me mangoes. I'll eat some mangoes, or if not mangoes, I love pap and scandella milk, you know, and just sit in the living room, watch some TV, relax, do nothing, bounce on the ball, or you know, really just relax. But that Thursday morning, I stayed in the room. I started packing my clothes. No, I'm not packing them away or anything, just reorganizing rather the clothes. That I was just packing my clothes, putting them on the bed and stuff like that. Pain got okay, past 8, you know, 9, 10 there, then the pain increased. Let's say it was a 1, it went from 1 to 1.5, and I felt it like okay, but I was still not bothered, mind you. And that is a Thursday, and I was due on a Sunday, so I was like, no. And I had a shoot scheduled that day, so I was like, you know, I was God that day. I don't know. It's see if I was, because why was I so sure? In my head, it's like, it can, I wasn't even thinking of contractions, because why? Can be. So yes, got worse. But by worse, I'm not saying or crying or anything. No, it's just that I felt it, and it was slightly more than, you know. Okay, and I had a contraction app, timing app. For some reason, I was like, okay, let me time this, because it was getting worse, yes, but then I was also having it more often, which was weird. I was having my Braxton Hicks more often, very weird. So I started timing it. I timed it, and there was no pattern really, but I just know it was coming more often. The Braxton Hicks were coming more often than the usual. You get just 10 minutes between, or 20 or 30 something. Okay, just 9, just 10. I was still watching just the series and packing my stuff, and 12, 1. Hapster called me, we spoke about something else, and you're just starting, and then I remember I got the pain, and I was still on the phone with him, and I just like, and he's like, hello. I was like, yeah. I didn't even tell him that I was in pain first. Then while I was still on the phone with him, it happened. Then I was like, oh, I'm in pain, man. Then I was like, oh, that's how much he also doesn't think I was really in pain because of the conversation we're having. And I don't know what pain he thought I had. I think I should have asked him. Okay. And then I remember this from primary school. The teachers were always like, okay, can you use another word? And then it's just too much. And so oh yeah, I also love using so, right? Sorry guys. And so I was chatting, or did I call her? Tori, my cousin. I don't know if I called her or I was chatting to her, and then and so I was like, no, I need to use the loo. There was blood. I was like, okay, I know there should be when labor is about to hit, but I was starting to get worried. I wasn't thinking of labor, but I was thinking of, oh wow, it's not labor, but there's blood. What's happening? Is everything fine? The pain was not too much, but that's the line I was taking. So I started to call a doctor friend of mine, Dr. Oshana, that one, being the one, always the call away. I started to call him. I was explaining to him my symptoms and stuff, and he's like, you know what? Please stand up and go see a doctor, because he's not in the same town with me. He's like, no, stand up and go see a doctor. I'm like, oh really? It's like, hello, go see a doctor so you get cleared. I was like, okay. He did explain to me, some other stuff, very important, and TMI. So it's like, no, go see a doctor. Cool. I was like, okay, no, I'm just gonna take a shower and then I go. And so I spoke to the hubs, and I'm like, this is happening. And then he's like, oh really? Yeah, no. Then I'm coming home. It was way after lunch, and then he's like, no, then I'm coming and stuff. So he panicked a little, I would say, because when he got home, he saw me and he's like, huh? I thought you were maybe on the floor, you were sick, you were what? I was like, no, I never made it seem that way, relax. He found me on a call with a friend of mine, and my friend was laughing at me. She's like, my darling, because she's a mom already. She's like, no, my darling, it's labor, or just tata. She's laughing, bruh. It's like, girl, I'm like, no, bruh, it's not that deep. I was even telling her, because I've always told her, no, when I go to the delivery room or when I go in, they're only gonna have makeup. So I was telling her, I just came out of the shower, right? And I'm telling her, no, I still want to put on makeup and stuff. And she's like, do you still want to do that? Really? You want to leave all your makeup on the hospital's sheets and stuff? I'm like, no, because of the way I felt, man. She's like, girl. I was like, So I didn't end up putting on the makeup. But then I was like, okay, but then let me pack it. Because if I'm to the hospital and I'm to be admitted, I must still wait when I come out. Yes, I love makeup so much. I'm not so perfect. I'm still going to go to TIA for classes. But I love applying makeup. It makes me feel so good. Okay, so yes, Hafsa's like, oh, okay. So then I should also just take a shower. I was like, yeah, sure, take a shower. So I took a shower. And I was just there picking my makeup and stuff. Baby bag was packed already, obviously. Mommy's bag was packed. And then after Hafsa was done, we're like, okay, let's go. I was telling him that, we're still coming back, right? I'm just going to get a checkup and that's it. And so we left, got to the hospital, checked in, and they're like, no, I'm here, maternity, I need to see my doctor. Actually, I want to be seen, but then I want them to call my doctor, my gynae and stuff. Oh, okay, got in. And then I was being admitted. The nurses came, checked my vitals and all that. So the nurse to tell me, okay, no, I need a PV. Okay, I need to check how far along you are. And then she checked and I wanted to embrace. I explained about the blood and stuff. And then she checked and she's like, you're halfway. I'm like, mm-hmm. She's like, yeah. I was like, I didn't get it. I felt like it's happening too soon. So she's like, you're halfway and I'm going to break your water now. And I was just like, okay. So yes, she did. Oh, she was amazing. It was not, I've heard about PV that it is uncomfortable, and that was not the case for me. It was a bit weird-ish, not too uncomfortable. It was a little uncomfortable, but it wasn't painful. Or maybe she just did it very gentle, I don't know. It was done and she told me, no, you need to go to the bathtub, warm bath, just sit there, relax. Mind you, there I was with the hamster and my sister came. So I was with hamster and Dolly. We went, even when I was in the bathtub, I was still with them. I was just making noise with talking stories, and it's all jolly. We got back to the room. Your girl is on the bed, still the same story. My sister even took out her phone. She's like, hey guys, look at my YouTube, just fooling around. And the pain, let's talk about the pain, increased from maybe a 2 to a 3 or 3.5. Right. And they came in again, checked my vitals and stuff, and told me that no, your doctor said you'll be here shortly and stuff. The pain went from a 3.5 to 5. At that time, when the contraction comes, I would feel it and I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's here, telling my sister and my husband, right? It's here. And those few seconds, I'm holding myself like this, and then it goes. And then you're back again, like, yo, guys, yes, back to the story again. And the same. But then after a few minutes, by the way, we got to the hospital at past 4. I can't remember really, but it was past 4. And then minutes later, the pain increased again from a 5 to 5.5, let's say. Then it's the same thing again. You get. So yes, and fast forward, a doctor got here. By the time my doctor got to me, the pain was at 8 or at 9. But when I'm saying 8 and 9, I realized my 8 and 9 is not your 8 and 9. Because looking at the people around me, they were like, why are you not walking around, shouting, screaming, doing what? I only felt the pain in my abdomen area, my back, my lower back. I had no pain at all, nothing whatsoever. I didn't need to be massaged, nothing. Hamster, nurses, my sister, they didn't have to come and massage me, nothing. You understand? So that's how I was like, maybe my pain tolerance maybe is higher, like my friend Anita said, but I don't know how. It was just not me screaming, and I was still in between the pain. I was still able to talk. Obviously I started talking lesser during the conversations, way minimal, and then I'll just lie down. My doctor came. It's like, oh, I'm tired. I'm like, no, I'm good. Okay, then while he was busy talking to me, the sharp pain, just contraction just hit. Bah! That one almost knocked me out. And then he's like, no, I need to check it. So I needed to turn over, right? I was laying on the side. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't. The pain was intense. And so I had to hold on until it was gone. After it went, then I turned and he PV'd me. He's checked and he's like, let's go to the delivery room. I was like, huh? What? That was probably 6 o'clock maybe. Or past 6. I was like, what? Everything was running so fast, but I was in the moment. I can still remember everything. Pulled me out. We went to the delivery room. Upstairs with me. And when they were driving me to the delivery room, I was not in pain. I was relaxed, right? We got there. I had to shift to the other bed, right? Before the shift, that sharp pain again came. Bah! It's like a whole, you're making noise. Shut up, pain. quiet. They're like, okay, you need to roll. I'm like, wait. And then it went and I rolled over. Yes, delivery process went, should I say fast? Should I say smooth? Because those are really the two words I would want to describe it. Went by really fast. And for some reason, in the midst of everything there, obviously I was drinking water. Hapsa was giving me water, right? Oh, I wish you guys had me ask for the water. I was like, okay, some water. And then show them again. I was like, okay, some water. Me asking water reminded me so much of, you see when you're watching a boxing game, right? It's like a whole fight, and they go back to the corners there. They're drinking water, and then they're back in the rings there, and you know that's how it really felt, man. Like, and when I told Hapsi, it's like, yes, exactly the same. It was like that, and it went by very fast, so fast. I did not lose focus. There's nothing I don't remember. There's no word my doctor said that I can't remember now. I remember how he was explaining to me about the way I should push, how I should do it. Oh yes, we did have a natural delivery. Went very smooth, and the nurses were like, what? First baby? No. Da, da, da. Your labor process was like this, your contractions, what is that? I was like, well, I also don't know, I can't even explain it. So I came out of there, I was so energetic, trust me. Baby came at 7:38, and I slept only after 12 the whole time. I was with a hamster and my sister, and we're just talking. I didn't feel tired, nothing. Just beautiful. And when people ask me about it, so how was it, I'm like, it's something I can do next month again, really, because of my experience. And or maybe it's because I was expecting worse, but this was great. Anywho, there's nothing much to say again, but your women, we are, man, we're superstars, we have superpowers. I don't even know how to explain it.